وقل رب زدني علما.
So we're going to do some frequently asked questions now on zakah, so please pay attention. Number one, do I have to pay zakah on the mahr mu'ajjal? This is a delayed mahr which the woman would get if there's a divorce. She gets some money. And the answer is no, you do not own this money, and therefore you do not pay zakah on the mahr mu'ajjal, because zakah is only paid on money that you own. Number two, what if you own a mortgage? Do you have to pay zakah on the mortgage? Well, you meant to pay it on the yearly amount. So for example, your mortgage, if you've taken out a mortgage, right? I'm not going to get into that. If you've taken out a mortgage and it's £20,000 a year that you have to pay back, you pay 2.5% on the 20,000. Number three, are there any zakah on loans? Well, there's a difference of opinion between the madhahib. The Shafi'i madhab says that yes, you do have to pay zakah even if you've loaned someone some money. The Hanafi and the Hanbali madhab, they actually say that you only pay the zakah once you've got your loan back per year that has passed. So for example, you've loaned your boy £5,000 and he paid it back after 2 years, right? You pay zakah for every year that he has had that money. So that's technically 2.5% for 2 years. 5% of £5,000 is £250 in, 500. I've got a brain fog, subhanAllah. £5,000, you pay 5% of that. Again, yeah, £250. Finally, the Maliki opinion is no, you do not pay zakah on any loans that you've given out because it's not on your ownership. And one of the conditions of zakah is that you must own it. It is mentioned in the Muwatta of Imam Malik that all of the scholars of Medina had this view. So if you've given someone a loan, just pay zakah on it when you get that loan back. Is there any zakah on security deposits? This is essentially when the landlord of the place you're renting takes a deposit if you cause any damage. It's deducted from the money you've given them. No, there is no zakah on any of this. Number five, is there zakah on any haram money? Yes. Okay, Allah can forgive you, no problem. But the people, the fuqara, the masakeen, they still need their money, they still need their food. So yes, you must pay zakah even on haram money. What about interest in the bank? 6, interest in the bank, right? Sometimes some people, the bank accounts, they generate some interest. You take it, it's actually obligatory to take it, but then give it as charity. Does that make sense? So whatever amount is coming into your account from interest, give it away for the sake of Allah as charity. It's obligatory to do so. Number 7, can you give zakah monthly? Well, only if you are giving a relative or someone or saving someone, because if you gave it to them in one go, you know that they would spend it quickly because they're bad with money. So yes, you can give it to them monthly as a sort of, monthly allowance to get them by. If you know them, they're a relative and they're struggling, they're a faqir or a miskeen, but we will talk about that. 8, if you have a loan, right, and your lender, he wants their money back, what do? You give them their money back and then you pay your zakah. Hope this is clear. Number 9, is there zakah on inheritance? You have to wait 1 year from the moment that the money reaches you from your inheritance, and then you pay zakah on it. So don't pay it straight away. Wait 1 year, inshallah. 10, if you have a land that is intended for your children, right, when they grow up, then you do not have to pay zakah on it. But if it is intended for business purposes, then yes, you have to pay zakah on it. 11, do you give zakah on the value of an item, or do you have to give it in cash? The default of giving zakah is in cash. But if, for example, you own a clothes shop and someone poor needs a good jacket, you can give them a jacket as part of your zakah if they want it. That's okay. But as I said, the default is to give them money. Number 12, can you take money if you are a zakat organization? Yes, you can, but the maximum that you can take is 12.5%. If your job is charity work, right, and it's to collect people's zakah and then distribute it as a full-time job, then 12.5% is the maximum amount you can take. 13, can I pay zakah for someone's university fees? Yes, if needed. 14, can you pay zakah to fund someone who's a student of knowledge, going to learn about the religion of Islam, but they don't have enough money? Yes. Can you pay zakah, for example, to someone who wants to get married and they don't have enough money, but the marriage will help them protect themselves from zina and so on and so forth? Yes. This is also a very common question. You give zakah to your mother, your father, your brothers, your sisters? No, there's a difference. Your mother and father, absolutely not. They should never be in a position where they have to take your zakah. You should be giving them money anyway, right? That they're self-sufficient, inshallah. In fact, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says in a hadith, "Anta wa maluka li abik." you and your money, everything you own is for your father, right? So you cannot give zakat to your mother and father. Don't ever put them in that position. Your brother and sisters, however, like your blood brother and blood sister, if they are a faqir or a miskin, yes, you can give them from your zakah, because it is not obligatory for you to spend on them, but it is obviously a very good thing. But it is obligatory for you to spend on your mother and father. So if you have zakah and you have a sibling who is struggling, and they fit into this category of, a faqir or a miskin, they're barely making ends meet, or they're really struggling, yes, you can give them zakah or from your zakah. That's it. I hope that this was a comprehensive video summary of what zakah is. There's obviously more nuances to it, but this should hopefully, if someone has watched it from the start to finish, understand zakah more. I've tried to make it as simple as possible. If it still doesn't make sense, feel free to message me on Zaid El-Omar on my Instagram and just ask me, inshallah, and I will try my best to explain. If anything didn't make sense, just go back and watch it slowly and maybe take some notes, inshallah. May Allah bless you all. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us to pay our zakah and fulfill this pillar of Islam. And please do share this YouTube video, because there's so many people who do not understand how to pay zakah, what zakah is, and the details of it at all. And that is a huge sin. It's literally one of the pillars of Islam. So we need to educate the ummah. Please share this video. May Allah bless you all. May Allah accept it. Any good you see in me is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and following the sunnah. Any bad is from shaitan. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك سبحان ربي العظيم أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.